become a licensed or registered practical nurse in Canada by applying to any of the Canadian colleges using one of the following. You can use your high school diploma, you can use your PSW pathway to practical nursing, you can use your pre-health sciences to certificates and diploma, or you can apply to the college as a mature student as long as you're 19 years and above. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jessie. I'm a registered nursing student. I also work as a PSW. If you already subscribed to this channel, thank you so much, and I'm so happy to have you back on this channel. If you're new, welcome. On this channel, I talk about PSW, nursing, international students, and financing related information. If that's the content you want to watch, please go ahead and subscribe and join the family. In this video, I'll be explaining the ways in which you can become a practical nurse in Canada. But before we go into those details, I want to share with you guys the general information. In Canada, we technically have three categories of nurses. We have the diploma holder nurses. Now, these are nurses who trained for 2 years, and they're known as licensed practical nurses or registered practical nurses. The difference is just due to the different provinces that they are working in, but at the end of the day, the length of training is the same and their scope of practice is almost the same with minimal differences. The second category is for the bachelor holders or the degree nurses. Now, these train for 4 years and they are known as registered nurses. The third category is for the nurses that take it to another level, like after their bachelor of training, they go back and train at the master's level, and they are known as the nurse practitioner. Some provinces in Canada, they do have another category of nurses known as associate degree nurses. Personally, I've not come across any nurse by that title, but one of the provinces within Canada, it has that category. You don't apply direct to any of the colleges within Canada. You have to apply via application services. For instance, if you want to apply in British Columbia, you have to apply via Education Planner BC. And if you want to apply to Ontario, you also can't apply to the colleges. You have to apply via Ontario Colleges Application Service. And if you're to apply via OCAS, that's the Ontario College Application Service, you'll have to pay a fee of $95. That fee is non-refundable, and you'll be allowed to apply to a maximum of 5 colleges, and you'll have to apply to a maximum of 3 programs in each college that you chose. All nurses in Canada, they are regulated, and every province, it has its own body. For instance, in Ontario, it's called College of Nurses of Ontario. So this is where you have to register at the end of your training if you've passed the exam, and you'll be given the license, and that license has to be renewed every year, and you pay a fee for that. Now we can go straight into the details on how you can apply into any of the colleges in Canada, and then you become a registered or licensed practical nurse. Let's get into the details. If you're to apply to any of the colleges using your high school diploma, you are expected to be having all your courses at grade 12 college, and you must have passed up to 70%. Let's get into the details. So you're gonna see here, if you're using your Ontario secondary school diploma or an equivalent, you should be having grade 12 English, and this should either be 12 college or 12 university. And your English, you must have passed with a grade of 70% or above. And if it's math, it should be grade 11 mixed or grade 11 U. You can also have grade 12 college or grade 12 university, and you should have also passed your math with a grade of at least 70% or higher. The same applies to biology and chemistry. They should be grade 11, college, or university, and you must have passed both with 70%. When the college that you've applied with receives your application, they're gonna verify your grades. If they're fully satisfied, then they're gonna shortlist you to the second step. Now, most of the Ontario colleges, they tend to give either an interview or an assessment test. The interview is usually to assess your reasoning and your understanding. For instance, you may be given like a case scenario, and then you may be asked, let me say like in a certain situation, when your supervisor was accusing you of something that you've not done, how did you go about it? And technically, they want to see, like your reasoning. How can you integrate, some kind of situation? Some colleges, they tend to give an assessment test, and this involves English, whereby you also be given like a case scenario, and then you have to respond within a given number of words. And you also be given math, biology, and chemistry. When you pass the assessment test or the interview, then you'll be given an admission, and then you start your training, which will take you 2 years. So at the end of your training, then you're going to have to write the national exam. So when you pass the exam, then you have to go register with the regulatory body in that province. Then you become a licensed practical nurse or registered practical nurse, depending on the province that you've trained with or the province that you intend to work with. The second way is using your PSW pathway to practical nursing program. Now, this program takes only 1 semester. When you're done with it, then you automatically go to a practical nursing program, and then you study for the 2 years. Using George Brown College, you can see here they're saying personal support worker pathway to practical nursing program. This program takes only 1 semester. 1 semester personal support worker pathway to practical nursing program prepares the personal support worker graduates for entry into the practical nursing. So that means at the end of your training in this program, for only 1 semester, you will automatically go into a practical nursing, which is a good thing. The third way is by using pre-health sciences to certificates and diploma program. This program takes only 1 year. At the end of the training, then you can apply into the practical nurse program. Pre-health sciences pathway to certificates and diplomas program. This is a 1-year program, that's 2 semesters, and this program is open for both the domestic students and international students. Now, the beauty with this program is that once you're done with it, like you'll be open to any health science program. Let's see the overview for this program. So you see how they say the pre-health science pathway to certificates and diplomas program prepares students to perform at a level that will assist them in gaining entry to a health science program at the George Brown. This includes practical nursing. So actually, not only practical nursing that you can go if you have this pre-health science certificate. I've seen some people who have managed to go to like to pharmacy, others have gone to paramedics. So it's technically a good course for someone to have, especially if you've not made up your mind like the exact field that you want to go to. The fourth way is by applying to college as a mature student, as long as you're 19 years and above, but you'll be given an assessment test. If you want to apply as a mature student, that means you should be 19 years of age or above, and you should be ready for an admission assessment. And this assessment is technically going to be in math, English, or biology. Now let's see what exactly is in admission assessment. Admission assessment in English, math, or science is taken by mature applicants as part of the application process. The admission assessment measures if the applicant has the academic skills required to start the program. A mature applicant is a person who is 19 years of age or older on the start date of the program and who does not have the required program credits, that is grade 12 English. Nursing is one of the most competitive courses that we have here in Canada. So you could be having your high school diploma, but you feel either your grades, like either they are not current or maybe you did not perform well, but then you're 19 and above. You can apply direct to any of the colleges as a mature student, but still you need to take your time. You need to prepare for this assessment so that you can go through. Thank you so much for watching from the beginning till the end. If you found any content in this video very helpful, please go ahead and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And if you already subscribed, go ahead and like the video. You can also send me a comment if you have any question. And thank you so much for subscribing. It's a wrap. See you in another video. Be blessed.